Jalen, do you ever feel like you're overly critical of yourself? I'm asking because on the fumble, Jordan was kind of consoling you, but you looked inconsolable at that point. Do you ever feel like you're overly critical of yourself?
No, I think I think you have to be your biggest critic, and I've always been that, and that won't change.
You said to us actually before the season, and it stuck with me. When we were asking you about pressures, you said something about heavy is the head, you know, that wears the crown, obviously. What I mean, that was before the season, but this is kind of a follow-up to Bob's question. It's like there is a lot that's placed on you as the franchise quarterback, and obviously in this offense in terms of your responsibilities. How do you handle that and not allowing it to kind of weigh you down?
Just never get too high or too low. Just stay focused on what's important to me and leading the group, and just challenging myself and challenging everyone around me to be the best that they can be. And so it's just a constant thing. It's a constant thing.
Can you give an example of how you don't allow yourself to get too high or too low? Something you do internally, mentally, or maybe it's something you do in terms of how you prepare?
No, it's just who I am.
Do you think that can be misinterpreted sometimes? It's because you're so even keeled that when things aren't going well, that people maybe misinterpret that as, wow, he looks like he's really down right now.
Yeah, you probably would, but it's not for everybody to understand. I think that the main thing about leadership is just making sure that everybody here, everybody you're going out there to bat with, is on that same page, and I'm seeing things in the same way. And that's been what it is.
What's your level of concern about fumbling right now? About fumbles?
Protect the ball. Protect the ball is kind of always a thing we push out every time we talk about, a key to victory in ball security is a big thing, so, that's a focus point.
Nick said that it's unnatural to fall to the ground and protect the ball at the same time, and that there are things that can be done in practice to help simulate that. Is that something that can be done, or is that as simple as reminding yourself?
Yeah, it's a reminder. You try and rep it, and you try and find new ways to stretch yourself and different things. But, in the end, the goal when you go into any game is to do that and protect the ball and in every possession in the kick.
Jalen, when you guys, in those moments this season, and I guess particularly over the last couple of weeks, when you have struggled on offense, have you found that defenses are maybe better prepared for what you guys are going to do? Or do you find that it's plays that would work if you guys had everything buttoned up and there's a fumble or there's a missed assignment or something along those lines?
Yeah, I think it's a thing of execution. It's the same answer I've given you guys to every question you guys have asked. It's execution. We have to do a better job of executing.
Do you feel like this offense gives you enough easy throws?
I feel like we're not executing what's going on well enough.
Do you go into a season knowing that at some point there's going to be some challenge? You guys as a team going through a challenging time right now. Do you know going in, hey, this is going to happen, and you look at it as we're going to get through this, or how do you view that part of it?
That's usually what's supposed to happen. You don't get anywhere without any challenges. You don't grow. It's not natural to grow and develop the right type of character and develop into a team truly if you don't go through anything together. And as I've said, this is a great opportunity for us, and it's something that we're going through, and that's a beautiful thing.
How would you define what the team's mentality is right now? It's the ultimate stretch run here the last 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe the team's mentality right now?
Just eager to go out there and get better and learn from our mistakes and, just grow, continue to push that envelope on that. I think, you could dress it up and make it however you want and make it look whatever it is, but the reality is just about getting better every day. It's about having a relentless approach in that, regardless of what's going on, what's going on outside and whatever the external factors are, focusing on you doing your job and then focusing on your teammates. And so, when you regardless of, where we sit and what's in front of us, focusing on the now, and being in the present and embracing the opportunities we have. This is a special team. This is a special team, and we have a special opportunity in front of us to do something with the time we have together. So let's take advantage of it.
Seattle's the defensive scheme is different than when you saw him first in 2020 as a rookie. I know you weren't starting then, but Pete Carroll has kind of adapted more of the Vic Fangio kind of scheme versus like all the cover 3 stuff that he used to do a lot of. What else is different about that unit versus when you saw him?
It was long ago. It was long ago. So this is my first time really, playing against them. And they're a really, really good defense, really good team. Coach Carroll's done a great job for a very long time, and I think just their linebackers, the way that they play, how sound they are in the back end, and what they're able to do with their front seven. They're a really good defense. They play together, and they seem to be consistent in what they do. So just have to be ready to execute. It comes down to that key word there.
It's your first time playing there. What's your understanding of that atmosphere and how to combat it as a quarterback?
Yeah, they say it's loud. They say it's loud and a hostile environment. So we got to be ready to operate.
What was the loudest environment you've ever played in?
I mean, the Cowboy. What do you mean?
I mean, like whether at Alabama or Oklahoma or in the NFL, was there one?
I mean, every stadium's pretty loud. Every stadium's pretty loud. We've had a couple of different ones this year. So this is about operation.